You could hear him get nervous on that last name, huh? It's Josh Greiveldinger. It's very easy. 13 letters. Greiveldinger. Does anybody have me beat today? No, never do. I'm never the tallest guy in the room, but I'm often the longest. People always ask me the same 3 questions when they hear my last name. Happy to answer them. Wisconsin? Not until I was in 5th grade. And yes, my wife did keep her maiden name. She said it wasn't because she didn't like the last name Greiveldinger. It simply wasn't feminist to take her husband's last name, which I understand. That's why she chose to keep the name that her father gave her, and his father before him, and his father before him. But it's fun. I'm the only person in the world who has the name Josh Greiveldinger, which makes me really easy to find on social media. But not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. I've already been diagnosed with ADHD once. I don't need to catch it again. Great news on that front, though. I am finally back on my medication. Thank you! Thank you! Yes! 36 milligrams of methylphenidate every morning! I never actually ran out of the medication. What happened was I was cleaning the apartment and I took my pills and I put them in the medicine cabinet where they belong, and the moment I closed the door, I completely forgot they existed. It wasn't until I got a little text reminder from my pharmacy that my refill was ready that I was like, oh yeah, I do have ADHD. Went back to the medicine cabinet and I was like, oh, I've done this before, because there were 8 partially filled pill bottles there. I was like, not only do I have ADHD, I have intent to distribute. No one get excited though. I'm not selling them. I'm going to be hoarding all that medication like a pill-popping doomsday prepper. And when I get enough, I'm going to fill a pool and dive into it like a neurodivergent Scrooge McDuck. Not everybody likes taking their meds, though. Some people are like, ADHD is my superpower. It keeps me creative and uninhibited, and I forgot to pay all my bills. But there are benefits to ADHD. People with ADHD are really good in emergencies. When everything is going wrong and there's just new information coming at us and it's chaotic, we're like, this is my happy place. That's why I love living in Southern California, because at least once a week, I get some sort of emergency alert on my phone. It might be an earthquake, it might be a fire, and if I'm really lucky, it's an Amber Alert. Oh, we didn't like that one. I want to assure you, I'm not happy that a child has been kidnapped. I just really like party games. And they're like, okay, you get 3 clues. Where they were last seen, what they're wearing, and what car they're in. Go. It's like a vulnerable person's scavenger hunt. I do think we're getting a little overboard with all the different alerts, though. In addition to Amber Alert, we have Silver Alert, Ebony Alert, Feather Alert, Yellow Alert, and Blue Alert. Those are all real things. The Silver Alert, that's for when you misplace your grandma. And the Ebony Alert is just like an Amber Alert, but only for black people, which feels a little separate but equal, which I thought was wrong. I'm listening, I'm learning. Then there's Feather Alert, and that's specifically for indigenous people, and I know that one's racist, because they didn't even get a color, and red is right there. Oh no. You're gonna love this next one. And then there's Yellow Alert. Yeah, I know what you're all thinking. You're all wrong. Yellow Alert is for a hit and run. Okay, so maybe you're right. And then there's Blue Alert. Now, Blue Alert is for when someone attacks a police officer and they got away. And I don't think we should have that alert, because these alerts are for missing people, not workplace injuries. Now, I don't have anything against cops. That's a tough job. I couldn't do it. Police officers really have to find a balance between being a badass and being a bad person. I can only do one of that. I can only be a bad person. My dreams of being a badass died when I did my first martial arts competition. I was competing in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because that is a martial art where they can't hit you in the face, and that was important to me. Should have been a red flag. The moment I entered that match, I realized I do not have that dog in me. I did not want to be there. I was like, I have an abused shelter puppy in me. My opponent was just so aggressive. He was putting me in an arm lock, and I was trying to reach for my wallet to just give him my money. I started to feel nauseous. He put me in a headlock, and I was like, I'll tell you anything you want to know. And I started to panic. I'm not proud of this, but I momentarily forgot that this was a friendly competition. And I just instinctively switched to street rules. And I vomited all over him. If I'm honest, I vomited over both of us. But the sea cucumber escape is not a legal maneuver, so that was an immediate disqualification. The good news was it was an automatic promotion from white belt to bile belt. Yeah, so being a badass isn't the right choice for me. I'm still looking for opportunities to be a bad person, though. I've started to become what some people might call a con man. But I prefer the term independent Herbalife distributor. So if there is anybody in this room that is looking for financial freedom and to be your own boss, come talk to me after the show, because I'm about to be a regional vice president, and you are about to ruin all of your closest relationships. Thank you, everybody. I'm Josh Greiveldinger. And up